Welcome to Undisputed. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm Jenny Tapia with Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. How we doing?
Just when you thought it was safe to ridicule my San Antonio Spurs, they're back, Shannon. Here they come, Shannon.
Oh,
Here they come.
Oh,
Here they
Kawhi.
come.
Did Kawhi and them team win last night?
Did he play last night? No.
Yes.
No. Did the Spurs play last night? Did Golden State play at the Spurs last night? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Be careful now. Oh, okay.
Here we come.
Hey, low
We
man.
got this.
Look at
We got
Jenny
this.
looking like got the Jackie O going.
Thank you, Shannon.
Jackie,
Trying to distract against what he wants to talk about there, or I don't know.
Oh, he gonna get it.
That's all you got?
He gonna get it. You
Yep.
know what's coming. For out the box.
Let's talk Cowboys and Spurs.
Yeah,
How about
yeah,
that?
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I'm good.
Favorites today on the show. Is it time to jump on the Spurs bandwagon?
No.
According to this guy, maybe. And then there's a very interesting name popping up to be LeBron's next coach. Let's hear what Shannon has to say. But let's start with Skip's other favorite team, the Cowboys. They have been very quiet so far in free agency, but it could pick up today when safety Eric Berry is expected to visit. Five-time Pro Bowler was released by the Chiefs last week. And he's only played 3 games in the last 2 seasons. Dallas also has some big money decisions coming up with their star players. Pro Football Talk's Mike Florio said Ezekiel Elliott should consider holding out and do whatever he has to do to get paid. Zeke still has 2 years left on his current deal. Stephen Jones told Sports Illustrated that the team has to, quote, get super creative to sign their players. He mentioned Zeke, Dak, DeMarcus Lawrence, Amari Cooper, and the young linebackers. So, Shannon, are you optimistic about the Cowboys' strategy?
First things first. Eric Berry coming in, Skip. Could he be an upgrade? Sure. The question that they're going to have to ask themselves, and I think they kind of know the answer to this, can he stay healthy? As Jenny read, out of a possible 32 games in the last 2 years, he's only played, he's missed 28 or 29 of those games. So 3 games over the last 2 years. He's not getting younger, and he's coming off an Achilles injury and the heel injury, which was probably caused by the Achilles injury. So how well will he be able to run? Because, Skip, when we saw him healthy, we saw the job that he did on Rob Gronkowski on an opening Thursday.
He sure did.
That might have been the greatest performance by a safety against Gronk that we've seen in a very, very long time. But since that time, because he ended up getting injured in that game, he's never been the same before. I mean, been the same after that. So will he ever be the same? And he realizes this is not, Skip, this is probably his last payday. The Cowboys are looking at it, well, we'll be willing to work with you a little bit, but we're going to make this contract incentive-laden. We don't want to give you the lion's share of this money in guaranteed money, given your injury history. So I think that's what he's going to have to, like, okay, what am I willing to take, and am I healthy, and can I get this, you know, $50,000, $100,000 every game that I'm on the active roster? Now to Jenny and what you really, really want to talk about. No, it ain't going to happen, Skip Bayless. You know why? Because they want to get paid. Paid. Capital P-A-I-D. You got some of that over there?
I got lots of it.
No, you ain't got nothing.
I got
First of all,
50 million.
50, you got 50 million? Oh, what you call it?
I don't have it, but they do.
First of all, Zeke want all that. So what you got for Amari and Dak? Skip, here's the thing. Look, it's simple as this. You got Dak, Amari, Jalen Smith, Byron Jones, and DeMarcus Lawrence, all set to be free agents after the season. DeMarcus Lawrence is looking like this, Skip. Okay, he just got franchised again this year. Last year was franchised, I think, at $17 million. This year is $20.5. Now, he's sitting back looking, and this is the thing that hurts guys that's on a team that gets franchised or transition. They look at a guy like Trey Flowers. Detroit just played Trey Flowers like he J.J. Watt.
They did?
DeMarcus Lawrence is like, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, that just went to 2 back-to-back Pro Bowls. I'm a first-team All-Pro last year, 16.5. I think he had, what, 10 sacks this year, 10.5 this year. And I need long-term money. Zeke, I agree with Mike Florio. He should hold out because this is how they do running backs. Most of the time, if you're a first-round draft pick, then you make you play all 4 years, Skip. Then they pick up your 5th-year option. And then the 6th year, they franchise you. In the 7th year, they franchise you, they use you up, and now you're gone. If I'm Zeke, I say, nah, bro, y'all not going to do me like that.
Well, you saw what they did to DeMarco Murray. 2014, led the league in rushing. Bam, 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 bam. Running over half the league, right? And that was sort of the end of DeMarco.
And that was sort of the end of DeMarcus.
Yeah.
And so you look at it like that, like, hold on, wait a minute. And now you got Dak. Dak is looking at it like, Skip, did they just give Nick Foles $50 million guarantee for 13 starts over the last 2 years? And you want me to take how big of a haircut? Now, I ain't got a whole lot of hair, but y'all not finna shave me bald up in here. So I needs all that. Amari Cooper looking like, did you see what that just get Golden Tate? You see that money that get Golden Tate? Oh, hey, Jerry, I saw you bought a $250 million yacht. I need some of that. What about Byron Jones, Skip? Jalen Smith flying over, knocking people out. I need some money. Now, the only way they can make this happen, Skip, is that, and here's the thing. Now, when you at a situation, you're not a true free agent. So if they come and give them extensions, you're probably going to have to give them 95 cents on the dollar. You're not going to get the whole 100. You understand that. But unless these guys take 85% on the dollar, I don't see how they get it done, Skip. And I think in order of getting done, I think I would go Zeke, DeMarcus, Dak, Amari, Jalen Smith, Byron Jones. I would go in that order because Zeke got the most compelling case, Skip. Jim Brown, Earl Campbell are the only two guys and Zeke. So it's three guys that's led the league in rush yards per game in their first 3 years. Now, that he got suspended in year 2. He would have led the league 3 years in a row, his first 3 years. Those other two guys are in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
That's the arc. Zeke
By the way, Zeke, per game rushing over 3 years, led it all 3 years.
He was 10 yards clear the year he was suspended.
That is correct.
So with that being said, Zeke said, I can't let y'all use me up because I know what y'all do. And see, they looking and see what's going on with Todd Gurley. See, they gave him that extension, and they talking about Todd might have chronic arthritis and knee problems.
That is correct.
Zeke said, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I need my paper. I'm not going to let y'all run me in the ground like y'all did to Marco Murray before I got here. So go on and pay me. It's not going to happen. You're going to miss the playoffs, so you're going to be sad all the way around.
You are in the rarest ever cowboy-hating form today. And I do appreciate it because it makes everybody step back and look hard at this situation and say, well, time out, cowboy-hating Shannon Sharp. Aren't these all good problems? See, you act like Jerry Jones has a cap that's been reduced, like he's got cap liability. He gets the same amount of salary cap as all the other teams get, right?
Yes.
They don't get penalized under the salary cap just because he has a yacht. That doesn't, like, count under the cap.
No.
You act like they have less money to spend than anybody else.
No, but the problem they have, the other teams don't. They got 7 really good players.
I'll take that.
I would too.
These are good problems. In fact, they aren't good problems. They're great problems because you're telling me my team has too many great or soon-to-be great players. Am I right?
No, ain't no
That's what you're saying.
are.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So in other words,
I'm good. Would you rather have my problems or the Giants' problems or the Redskins' problems or the Denver Broncos' problems? They have negative problems. They have deficit players. They have cupboard is getting barer by the day. They're like, how do we fix this? This isn't a bad problem. It's a great problem. This is the kind of problem any team would say, please give us these problems. Make us the Cowboys' problems, right? Because these are all fixable problems. There are ways, even if you lose one of those players, you still have an embarrassment of riches. You have a potential Super Bowl team here. Yes, you do. Everything you just detailed is potential Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Now, let's step back from the situation and look hard at it.
Okay.
What happened last year? The Cowboys won the division for the second time in 3 years with Dak Prescott at quarterback, right? And Zeke obviously got suspended the year before, so that knocked the heart out of that season, and the cloud hung over the team that season, or maybe they would have won it 3 straight years. Last year, the Dallas Cowboys actually won a playoff game. And then what happened in the second playoff game here in Los Angeles at the Coliseum against the Super Bowl team Rams? The Cowboys had them in jail, 3rd and 7 from their own 28 with 2 minutes left in that game in a one-score game with a quarterback named Dak Prescott who has led the NFL in game-winning drives over his first 3 seasons. I liked my chances in that game as long as you don't let Jared Goff escape and run 11 yards for a first down that kills the clock. If you somehow keep them to 4-yard gain or 3-yard gain or 2-yard gain, and you get the ball back and give it to Dak Prescott at say his 40-yard line, I'm liking my chances in that game, in a one-score game.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's where we were. That's the big picture of this. That's the perspective of everything you're just talking about. So to me, worst case scenario, if my team has to go into next year with Jeff Heath and Xavier Woods back at safety, they won the division with those guys. Am I hurting there? No, I'm not hurting. Could I upgrade? Sure. Could I have Earl? I wanted Earl Thomas, and he said yesterday in his press session or media session with the Baltimore media, he said